What's alright, babes? And today I'm giving you very much raw. By the thumbnail, you already know this is going to be a raw tutorial, so get your pencil and your pad ready. We're going to learn how to kill a signature naked beat by yours truly, LashaysGlamz. So the first step will be cleaning my client's skin. You have to use some cleansing wipes just to avoid any breakouts or any reactions to the makeup, and just so you can have a cleansed face, okay? Just so everything can go on with no problem. Now it's time to mattify those brows. I'm going in with the Airspun translucent powder. This is the only time I use this specific powder is for the eyebrows. I like to set the brows just so it can help with long lasting, and also so it can be more easier for that eyebrow pencil to glide along and be way more pigmented. Now, with your process of doing and filling in the brows, you do not have to be perfect, because remember that concealing is an eraser and it will fix up all your problems, okay? So for the pencil today, we're going in with the Morphe pencil, and this is in the shade Chocolate Mousse. And also, you guys see me going in with that dual lash glue to lay down her brow hairs. Now, I know the ones who don't know about this method, this is a method that I brought to YouTube to show the girls how to finesse things and to have a better long lasting base. So yes, I use dual lash glue for the eyebrows just so it can lay down and give that luminous look. Now to just go in with some more details just to give that hair-like scrunch effect, I'm going in with the Lift and Snatch brow pen from NYX, and I love using this method because it brings details in your brows. It really gives that threaded look. Now it's time to conceal. I'm going in with my favorite concealers. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Concealers. I'll make sure I show you guys the shades in a few. These are my favorite concealers, y'all. Y'all already know my favorite concealers. This is in the shade Honey and Almond. I love these concealers for the dark girl babies. I feel like it's not expensive, like Tarte shade, no tea, but it's very similar, and I love the full coverage. After you bring down that concealer to her lid, you'll begin to prepare for your lids to have that long-lasting base. So I went in with the translucent powder we used before, which is the Earth Spun Translucent, and I just set her lids in place just to avoid any creasing when it comes to the eyeshadows. Today we're going in with our Morphe 8D palette. This is our bronzer palette for the deep tones, and I over love this palette. Y'all already know Lashay. One thing about Lashay, I'm gonna mention what I over love, just so y'all can hurry up and go run and get it. But I feel like this is a very good hue and warmth of contour shades for the dark skin girls. So I like to mix in a few of the dark browns just to get that perfect warmth. Now, one thing I can say about having that color pop up, you guys have to scrub that pan. Get as much as pigment that you can, and then you'll be doing patting motions just to bring that color up, and then you'll begin to blend out the edges. In order to bring colors up, you have to pat and build your pigment. Now, I'm going in to moisturize the skin and prep the skin. We're going in with my triple dermatologist approved moisturizer. I'll make sure I put that down in the description box below. And also my favorite duo, this is the e.l.f. Grip Primer, which is one of my favorites. And now it's time to go in with our foundation. This is the NARS Longwear Foundation in the shade New Caledonia. And everything I'm using in this video is my favorite products, you guys. So right now I'm going in with swatches. I love to build up the coverage of the face. A lot of people will just go straight in and just start blending it with the brush, but I like to see how much I would have to build up and have that coverage. So this is the method that I choose to do, and also you want to be safe to make sure you're using the right shade. Now it's time to contour. I'm going in with the Black Opal foundation stick in the shade Ebony Brown. And now this is very optional. You guys can do contour after concealer or contour and blush before. It's to each its own. But now I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Creamy Blush. And y'all, this is my first time trying this blush. I usually use the other one in a little pomade circle type of thing, but this is the liquid blush, and I just want to show you guys how beautifully this is going to blend out. But I over love it. I had got like 6 shades and I love it. I've been obsessed with using it with my girls. I feel like it helps them to continue having that hue and that warmth in their face, because honestly I feel like it's the same thing for contour. If you want that contour to last and be full coverage and still stand out on the face, you're gonna have to set it. So I feel like me using a cream blush and also setting that cream blush is gonna pop the whole night when you having fun. Girl, you gonna have that blush on. And sometimes blush seems to fade away throughout the night. It don't even look like you'll even have it on. But if you just go in with a liquid first and then set that liquid, you'll have long lasting and it will always show up. So I do almost 10 to 15 girls a day. I get a little bored with my technique, so I like to switch it up and try different techniques, but it end up coming out to the same look. Your contour shade should be at least 2 to 3 shades darker than the original skin tone. Also, for your concealer shade, you can go in with 2 concealers to your own desire. I like going in with a concealer shade that's 2 shades lighter than your original skin tone, and I like to have a bright under eye, so I will go a little bit higher to at least 3 to 4 shades lighter than your original skin tone, just to keep that under eye brightened. So right now I'm going to show you guys my format, and this is how I conceal. And I love this concealer. I love the whole base with this look. It came together so well. We used the Born This Way Too Faced concealer, and I feel like when it dries down and the coverage on this concealer is crazy. My honest opinion, I feel like the concealer is 10 times better than the foundation. That's to me, but this concealer is A1. The shades we use today is the shade Cookie and Chestnut, and then you'll begin to blend. But before you blend, you have to set that base. I feel like the base comes out so well when you set throughout the process. We're going in with the Milani Make It Last 16-Hour Wear, which is one of my favorite setting sprays, OG setting sprays. If the girls know, they know. But I'll just begin to spray that before we begin to blend. Throughout the process, you guys will see me reverse blending. Reverse blending is going back to the contours or the blushes or the areas that had that specific tone or shade, just to keep it in that specific spot, just so it can not blend all together. So now we're going in to blend up her under eye brightness. So as you guys can see, it's a normal habit to us. We could be a little bit more sensitive when people are close to the eyes. It's normal. So when your client tries to pull back or put her head back too much, make sure you begin to make yourself comfortable, because you cannot struggle with doing anybody's face. So you have to say, hey girl, put that head down. It don't matter how many times you have to say it. It's just really a natural reaction when people are very sensitive, when you are real close to their eyes. Now it's time to make sure everything is seamlessly blended. You'll go in with a damp beauty blender or even your own foundation brush that you had used, just to build up that coverage but also blend out everything seamlessly. Now it's time to set those areas. I'm going in with the Huda Beauty setting powder. I love Huda Beauty. Like I said, this whole video is Lashay's favorites. I'll make sure I put this in the caption just so you guys can be aware. But now I'm just setting those areas, just locking it down. And as you guys can see, girl, we having a field day talking. So if this tutorial is everywhere, I'm sorry, I had to speed it up because we were talking. One thing about y'all know how to read some lips, okay? So she was she's Aquarius, I'm Aquarius, so you know the vibes was there. Amen, amen. The best sign ever. But yeah, so right now I'm just setting the rest of her face. I'm going in with like a darker powder, another shade of the Huda Beauty, just to help with any flashback, and so the rest of the face can be long lasting and set as well. Now it's time to bring some more color back into her face. So we're going in with the Morphe 8D palette again. And as you guys can see how much pigment is going on her face once I touch it. You have to pan those palettes, y'all. If you want it to show up, you have to pan it. Honestly, for lighter skin girls, you can go as soft as you please because everything will show. But when it comes to darker skin girls, if you want that blush to show, go crazy with that blush. Go crazy with that contour just so it can be noticed. Now it's time for baking, and we are going to set our features. We're gonna make this thing pop, detail, snatch, everything and above. So I'm going with a light powder underneath the eyes, on the side of the nose. This is just to keep those areas brightened. And I'm also finna snatch her features. I'm snatching her cheekbones, her nose. So the powder I went in with was the Derma Blend. Today we used the Blondie shade and the Cinnamon Bun shade from the Huda Beauty. And now it's time for the lips. So now for the lips, I'm going in with some dark brown lip liner from Ruby Kisses. Y'all go to the hair store and get y'all some Ruby Kisses. Now on the last tutorial with Dora, if you guys do not remember Dora, it was a video of me going in and using a full face of hair store products. Make sure you go on my videos and click that and go watch it as well. You'll have a blast. But that video was referring to it's a lot of makeup that is very good in places that you wouldn't imagine. The hair store have very good products, and I had this platform to show you guys how it's not about the products, it's about the technique. And as you guys can see how smooth these lips are going on, and it's only like $2 for this pencil. $2, y'all. Okay, silence. Exactly, $2. And some people are spending $16 for a lip liner that wouldn't even show on a dark skin girl. So y'all don't play with the hair store. The hair store products is raw. For the lip combo, I went in with like a nude. This is from the Maybelline in the shade 01. I went in with a nude, and then in the middle, so just to lighten it up a little bit more, I went in with a white concealer just to brighten it up. So for the gloss, we're using the Broadway gloss from the hair store, $2. The hairstyle, and she looks good. She looks good. My bad, y'all. I get so excited when I'm seeing how beautiful my girls be looking. Like, she finna get married. She not even going nowhere. Girl, But one thing about me and Aquarius is we have a time of our lives. Okay, we just be talking it up, and we have the same mind. Like, we overthink bad, we procrastinate, like, we live in fear. We're very protective, very stern, stand on our word, stand on business. We hate to get hurt, hate to get tried. Girl, it's just so much. Like, we just, that's why people don't get us. They don't understand us, but it is what it is. But right now, I'm going in with the two MAC Studio Fix press powders. I'm going with a light one underneath the eye just to keep those areas brightened. And then I'm going with a one that's similar to her original skin tone. So today we use NC55 and NW48. And now I'll just begin to blend up and fix up everything before we begin to spray. So just make sure you're just fixing things up at this point. Y'all, we started busting out laughing because she was like, damn, I'm drowning. And one thing about it, I drown my clients, okay? She really felt like she left this world when I was spraying. But it was so funny. And look how her skin looks so smooth and melted like butter. Look how smooth her face is. She looks gorgeous. Now it's time for highlighter. We went in with the Kiss Glow and Bronze powder. And off camera, we added a little mold just to give a little bit more pop. But this is the finished look, ladies. I love this look. This look itself screams LashaysGlamz. She in Miami. Go book your appointment when you come to Miami, okay? This is what defines me. I'm an artist. I'm not a typical makeup artist. Sometimes people have different names, different reasons for things. To me, this is a soft beat naked. I take 35 minutes to do this look. And it's kind of hard for people to believe because they like, ain't no way, this is gorgeous, this is a full beat down. But people have different meanings to their glams and their looks. This artistry is soft naked beat to me, and I just love it because it just gives. And I love my supporters. For the ones who are new, welcome to the Raw Babes family. This is the page where you will learn all the gems. Love you guys so much. For the original Raw Babes, I got you guys. Make sure you follow me on all platforms at LashaysGlamz. On Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I do raffles. I get on live. And you guys can also get the insight of LashaysGlamz personally. I love you guys so much. Please make sure you subscribe. Press that notification bell so you can be the first to see whenever LashaysGlamz posts. Also, comment down below how you like it. Comment down your zodiac sign, what you want to do when you come to Miami, what's your plans in your life, what have my page did to help your future. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you guys again. Bye. Mwah.